Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. How are you all? My name is Jenna. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year. I'm reading today for you for January 10th through the 20th. We're going to take a look at what you may not see coming. We're going to get some important advice from Spirit, and we're also going to see what will help ground you in your emotions for this time period, because we're going into a full moon in Cancer mid-month. We're also experiencing a profound shift in the lunar nodes, which basically means we're moving into feeling our way through life in a different way. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, check out the weekly message for the 6th through the 12th. So I don't repeat myself for those of my loyal followers and viewers who have already listened. You know what I'm talking about. Ooh, okay. We've got, wow. So I'm pulling some oracle messages from the Healing Waters deck. There's some steps that you need to follow here. This week, there's a waterfall. And now imagine when you go to a waterfall, you're kind of like, oh, wow. You're in awe. You feel the rush of it. You feel the thrill of it. There's a waterfall that you're being immersed in. And it's about you being immersed in your inner power, claiming your inner power, Libra. Unbridled confidence, claiming your place. I love it. I love it. Wow. It's like you've become the waterfall, where I think there might be this really profound level of self-acceptance happening to you this week, where you realize that you embrace your who you are. And I don't know if it's going to come from an exchange with someone, but there's this, like when someone says something to you and it like warms your heart and you're like, wow, I never thought they saw that in me. And then it lets you accept that part of you and feel good about yourself. Not that you're seeking external validation, but it feels like there's some sort of moment that could be coming in or has already happened where you feel seen, and then it allows you to see yourself in a different way. So you can say, wow, I'm really able to stand in my power. It's beautiful. It's going to open your emotional body and really increase your confidence. We also have the wellspring. So we have the waterfall. We have the wellspring. What are you thirsty for? Body care. Take a breath. Yeah, if you're feeling called to get body work, this is a good time to do it. What's interesting is you all sometimes, and I've said this to other signs, I don't know if I've ever said this to you all, where I literally get in the closet and whoever I'm reading for you first today. And that clothing is important. This shirt, just so you know, I mean, it's not the most attractive shirt, mind you, but I have had this shirt for like 15 years. It's like my security blanket. It's self-soothing. So you may feel called to do some self-soothing work this week, where you're actually getting healing work from other people, or you're doing some deep inner cellular, physical, mental, emotional healing. Because this waterfall, what does it do? It washes things clean. It moves things out. So you could be wanting to take in different nutrients, really hydrating your body, eliminating some things, adopting new things. You could be adopting a new routine. I see you taking really extra care of yourself and soothing yourself, being a comfort, doing things that make you feel held and safe. That's why this shirt's on. I just wanted to wear it today, right? Y'all are like, put it on, Jenna. You need to be, feel loved. So whatever you need to feel more loved and appreciated and valued, do that. And even during this time period, when you're taking this time out to receive healing, you could be getting downloads. Basically, take a deep collective breath, Libra. I told this to Aries yesterday. Aries and Libra have been through a lot, okay? We're never going to see the moon in Libra and the South Node for another 18 years. So this means that, whatever karma you've been working out, it has particularly hit you the hardest. You have been asked to wake up to the role you play in your relational patterns, and you have gained great strides in your relational intelligence. And Spirit's saying, Take a time out during this time period. We are literally moving this shift is happening this Saturday. I'm reading for you on Tuesday, the 7th. So this Saturday, we'll say on Sunday, particularly this full moon. Just think of this full moon in Cancer as like the line, the astrological line where you are able to say, whew, that journey's over. I did my very best, and it was perfect. Because we get a double message here. Not only do we have body care, taking a deep breath, replenishing yourself, we have the sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So if your cup isn't full, isn't that the Empress right there? Mm-hmm. A mother can't give to her children if she's not taking care of herself. So I'll tell you what, Libra, I'm getting a very strong message that your confidence is going to be soaring soon enough, if it hasn't yet already. And you're going to feel seen and heard and valued. But you really need to take time to process and release and fully embrace getting off this karmic journey that you've been on for a long time. We're talking, some of us, 18 years. Especially the last 18 months may have been particularly grueling with like repeating patterns. Like, oh, wow, I'm getting it, Spirit. Okay, I'm really getting it. So those are the oracle messages. Now let's go into the tarot. Sorry if that was just a little longer, but you know what? Y'all have been with me a while. You know, however the message has to come out. Nurture yourself this week. Do all the things. Do all the things. I've been laying on a heat pad when I'm, sitting, reading, just little things, right? All right. What does Libra not see coming for this time period? 4 Cups. Okay, yeah, no wonder that you need to self-soothe. You're a little down. 4 Cups is like, I'm kind of bummed. I'm getting that like anything major, just kind of bummed about something. Kind of bummed. Yeah, the moon. I think Libras are the best at hiding how we feel. Because Libras are like, on the outside, everybody's like, oh, Libras are always so happy and go-lucky and optimistic. And, you get out there and, you make people feel good. And I think sometimes we reserve like whatever downward states for our private time, myself included. So, yes, I think there's some things that you might be disappointed in, that you're nursing. And whatever you take under this moon energy, it's emotional. It's emotional. And I can feel it. Like, have those gentle releases, right? If you need to have any kind of releasing, release it. It really is like when you get off of a roller coaster ride. Let's say you get on a roller coaster as a kid and they force you. Were you ever forced to do that? Luckily, my parents were very nice to me about that. But some parents are like, you're doing this. We have the death at the bottom. And part of you's on the ride and you're terrified and the other part's like wants to enjoy it. And I feel like that's kind of the journey, right, that Libra has been put through on the south node of the moon. But what did it do? It served the high priestess in you, which is you being able to deepen, because the high priestess, she goes through all the phases of the moon and she knows how to master each one. She speaks to the moon speaks to her. You have a special relationship with the moon now after your south node journey. And you could look back and go, well, that really sucked. But what did you gain from it, Libra? Did you gain more confidence that you can handle anything, that you are resilient, that you persevered, that you know how to take better care of yourself? You're more in tune with your own emotional needs now. You know how to take that time for you. I think that this is going to be a deeply transformative week around you sensing and feeling and acknowledging how much power you now have. And the beautiful thing about power is if you use it for good, that's why you are granted it in the first place. If you came here to awaken deeper parts of you on the spiritual path, you're not the same person that you were 18 months ago, 5 years ago. I mean, none of us are. But in particular, Libra, you've been disciplined. You've been steadfast around your deepening your emotions and acknowledging them and accepting them and nurturing them. You may feel like you've been misunderstood at times, that nobody understands what you're going through. I actually am being encouraged to tell you, open up to the people that you feel safe with. We have the Death and the World and the Fool. So perfect. And the Queen of Wands. So I'm clarifying with more clarifying majors. I'm not surprised, Libra. This is a monumental achievement. Take a deep breath. I told this to Aries yesterday. You're in a period of recovery. You still are processing a lot on an energetic astral level. What you signed up for in this lifetime, it was deeper than your own wounds as a soul. A lot of it was ancestral. A lot of Libras, because you came in, you're like, I'm going to deal with all of the karma, right? Not only from me, right? In my past lives. So many karmic relationships, so many karmic lessons. Good Lord, right? Too many to count, right? If you think of the last 18 years. And we learn through love. But you're also looking at your lineage and you're saying, it's going to stop. Stopping with me. No longer will the people after me have to suffer in the way the people before me did. And that is powerful, Libra. It's deep, deep healing with the High Priestess and the Moon. And now, look at ya. You're a transformed Libra. Wrapping up the cycle, ready to begin anew. And look at you. You are a magnet. This is my this girl's on fire energy. And Libra, you're ready for whatever you want to call in. You do have a Knight of Cups underneath this. But there's some challenges here. There are some challenges to your path in love at this time. I am getting that for those of you who are dealing with anything difficult, this is the week to just nurture you. Be a comfort to you. Don't seek that outside of you. Go inward. Because you're still wrapping up a cycle and you're going through a profound transformation. Let's now talk about some advice. Let's get some advice. We're going to go with a different deck. I'm just being organic with y'all today. Because it just feels like, we're just... This isn't the week to be buttoned up. It's the week to just let yourself feel whatever you need to feel. And focus on your own healing. So go get the massage, or go book anything, something that's just for you. 10th through the 20th. The advice, Page of Swords, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. You need to get still and get quiet. 8 of Wands in reverse could be miscommunication. It's almost like if something is, actually they're telling me it's not that. Something's coming to a halt in something that you thought was going to move forward. It's so obstacles and challenges could be removed by the universe, not by you or this other person you're dealing with or whatever the situation is. It's different for all of you, but their advice is take a step back, Page of Swords. You have the sword of truth. Trust your discernment. But whatever seems to be on hold, let it Let them. It's interesting. All these readings just all blend. It's a prism, right? It's so magical. I'm reading the Let Them Theory book, and it's so beautiful. When I find myself wanting to control outcomes, she has her first technique, which I think these should be married. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I get into my present state of awareness. And then I think of what I'm pushing against, right? Someone's doing something I don't want them to do, or I want this or that, and I don't think I'm going to get it. You know, whatever it is, that's usually where we're going with it. Or someone said something or did something and I'm feeling a certain way about it, and I'm trying to understand it and analyze it and comb through it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, why am I wasting this? Why am I doing that? You know? So this is also, you know, let people do what they have to do. You don't have to, and you don't have to explain yourself or overanalyze the situation. So it's this, I'm getting this 8 of Wands. This is the first time this is coming out in the deck, where this is truly let them. Whatever's going on this week, just let it be what it is. You don't have to control it, because this card is also whatever's come to a standstill. Because 8 of Wands is fast-moving energy. In reverse is nothing's happening. But it's, you're learning maybe how to just let go. It's also another indirect way of surrender. But it's almost like let the universe handle it. You don't have to get involved to remove the obstacles or the challenges. Wow, what a wonderful way of going through life. I don't have to handle it myself. I'll let the universe deal with it. And I'll trust that my energy needs to just be utilized with staying in my own discipline, in my own centered awareness. So this week, your advice is whatever is at a standstill that's bumming you out, you are really needing to just process and go through this healing, let go. There might be some things that you're just going to put under the moon right now emotionally. Let your intuition step forward and guide you forward here. And let them. And allow yourself, though, instead of focusing on other people and other circumstances that seem to be on hold, it's so you don't have to mess with it. So you can just let it be. Let it be. I'm hearing John Lennon now. Let it be. Let it be. What a beautiful song. It truly is about just letting things be as they are. All right, now let's get what you need to feel rooted and grounded as you navigate more emotions, deeper emotions. But a lot of this has to do with self-acceptance this week, Libra. And this is a weekly. We're going to get deeper in. I may skip the final. Let me know, because y'all are my biggest following here. I'm biggest viewership. I am thinking about bringing in, instead of another, the weekly for the 21st to the 31st, I'm kind of missing the preview, right, for February with the 5 elements. That was a really popular style of reading. So let me know if y'all want the 5 element reading next for you, or another reading like this where it's the weekly. Whoop. How can you best stay grounded? Wow, we have the Hangman. I'm looking at it. Was this in reverse? It is. Interesting. You're going to come out of this pause. Yeah. You know. Whatever's on hold right now, let the universe clear it away, this waterfall. Step into your confidence. Don't give away your power. Also, I'm getting here because the Hangman is about seeing other perspectives. And it's like they're saying you don't need to worry about how other people see you or perceive the situation. Just focus on you. Wow, they're really giving you a lot of power this week to just focus on yourself and let go. And it's like, just focus on you, Libra. Wow, it's a very clear message this week for you. The King of Wands. The world. Oh my God, Libra. Wow, can you believe this? I think the King of Wands, we've been talking about the King of Wands forever. No wonder if the King of Wands has to come out. We're going to say this about the King of Wands. Okay, let me be real with you all. I don't even care how long this goes. And I'm sorry for other zodiacs if I'm giving you all more time. Oh my God, this King of Wands. It's been your nemesis. This King of Wands is not just one person. It's your point of attraction. You showed up in the Queen of Wands. It's like desire. I'm getting that Libras are passionate. We are motivated by passion. There's not a Libra I've ever met that isn't a passionate person. We love the thrill, right, of being alive. And this freaking King of Wands, yeah. It's been your greatest teacher, which is when you go towards passion. I have to get one more. Because they're going to help me here. Yeah. Yeah. There's a time and a place, Libra. Here's the thing. This is about dropping control. How many times have you stepped in it when you tried to control outcomes? Why not let the universe handle it? How does that feel to just say, maybe the only perspective I really need to have is what I need right now, what I need to give to myself? Oh my God, wasn't that the lesson the last 18 months? What do I need right now? Not what other people need to give me right now. What do I need to give myself? That's your King of Wands. See, but we thought the whole time, oh, well, if I just have this other person giving it to me. And it changed many faces. What was that in Game of Thrones, where she could just be a different person? Remember that scene? That was trippy. It's like this King of Wands has been many faces, male or female. And each time it was elusive. Like, can I just want to capture this King of Wands? Come on now. Can we get on the same page? Well, Hangman in reverse. Come down from that Bodhi tree of feeling tied up, helpless, because you let that part of you dictate your life. Love at all costs robs you. It robs you of your peace. So you're wrapping up this major cycle. It's time for you to hold on to whatever dreams you still have, Libra. Don't give up. But this is about giving in, right? Give in. You are in a strong period of manifesting your deepest desires, whatever those are for you at this point in your life. Don't let go of the dream. But see, maybe the dream all along was for you to just feel okay inside. And it was never about anybody giving that to you. It was about you giving it to yourself. Let's get a final self-care card. Yeah, these two. Let's read these. Knowing how to be solitary is central to the art of loving. When we can be alone, we can be with others without using them as a means of escape. King of Wands. Wow. You've learned how to be alone, Libra. A lot of you have learned how to be alone. At some point, maybe that was why everything got hard. Because until you learn how to be alone and you're comfortable in your own skin and you have self-love, self-acceptance, and you can source all that from within. Bell Hooks said that. Take a solitary walk through a local park or on a trail during this time period. Embrace the solitude and appreciate the time with your thoughts. The perfect man of old looked after himself first before looking to help others. That's for the weekly too. Chang Su, I think that was. I could be wrong about that. Take some time to be outside. Breathe in the fresh air and breathe out the stresses. Watch the sunset or reflect on the vastness of the universe as you stargaze. Enjoy Mother Nature and all she has to offer. So ground in nature as best you can. You're releasing a lot of this karmic journey. And wow, what a beautiful lesson, Libra. I feel like Spirit really wanted to speak through this wrap up. You're wrapping up this massive cycle in your lifetime karmically. Job well done, Libra. I love you. Take care.